whatever material object that money can buy, or whatever experience that money can buy, either I will not upgrade. I will remain with what I have. It could be a car, it could be a house, it could be the jacket I'm wearing, the watch I have, everything will remain exactly the same. But if I do decide to upgrade it and I want to buy a better car or a better house, I have to buy it, which is 4x of my current object's price. So imagine if I have to change my house 2 times, I have to go from a 100 rupee house to 400 rupee house. The next house has to be 1600 rupees. It means I have to upgrade my house 16x for just 2 upgrades of my house. Similarly for my watch, similarly for my car, similarly for experiences that I do, right? So I signed up for Harvard right now, which is like almost 4x of any courses I've done in my life, right? It's going to cost me about 1.5 crore for that course, right? For a 3-year period. But I've never spent more than 20-30 lakhs for any course in my life. So every single thing that I have now, it's upgraded 4x. Now, a lot of people think that, this is like a spending philosophy, it's a money philosophy. It's not. It's actually a saving philosophy. Think of it like this. I have only 2 jackets. They're really nice jackets, right? This is one of them. You see any video of mine, there is this one green jacket I have. This is the other jacket I have. For 5 years, I've only had 2 jackets. That's it. So the thing is, it's like commercial minimalism. What will happen is you will have nicer things, but you will have fewer things. You will not have 20 jackets. So if I want to upgrade this jacket, it has to be 4x of this jacket, right? So automatically, there is no instant gratification. You can't walk in a mall and say, you like this, you buy this, right? It's almost like everything that I want to buy, I almost know what it's going to be. And it is a very purposeful decision, because if I make a wrong decision, I'm going to live with that decision for a long period of time, right? Because now I have to again upgrade it by 4x for the next one, right? So automatically, every decision becomes very purposeful. The other thing what I've seen is that it also brings some kind of discipline in your life where you rarely have to downgrade anything. See, what happens is, like, I'm trying for a 4x house. The chances of me losing my current house becomes reduced. Second thing what happens is, like, if you want to buy something 20% more, right? Let's say you want to buy a house, it's 10-15% more than what you can afford. You can stretch it and you may even get a loan for it. But if I want to buy a house, it's 4x of my current house, I will not even get a loan for it. So in a way, you have to be patiently ambitious. At one end, you are this Usain Bolt who wants to get 4x, but it's going to take time. Because of that, you have to be at one end, Dalai Lama. Right? So you're dopamine, but there's also serotonin. Because the thing is, just imagine, right? It took me 17 years to upgrade my first house. Then 3 years to upgrade my second. But the thing is, it took me 17 years because 4x is not easy. And 4x can be for anything, right? So I used to be, like 20 years ago, I upgraded my rice, right? I used to eat rice and I found that this rice, which is stored for 5-10 years and it's amazing, it probably costs 500 rupees more every month. But every Saturday, Sunday, or every Sunday, I have this arhar ki dal chawal where the rice makes a lot of difference in my life. But now the thing is 500 rupees more every month. It's 4x of the previous rice I used to have. So what happens is when you increase something 4x, there is something called hedonic adaptation. So hedonic adaptation is when you buy something new, it becomes old very quickly. When you upgrade your car 10%, after 1 week, you'll forget you upgrade your car. Anything that you have, which is 10-20% upgrade, you'll generally forget it. But just imagine, think in your life, something that you love and you have kept on loving for, more than a few years. It must have been a significant upgrade of your previous object, or there's an emotional connect, right? My father has given me something, it's a different story. But if you take the pure material things, the higher upgrade you have, the more joy you're going to feel. So let's say if you take Akhil, right? When he walks into this office, even after 1 year, because it's such an upgrade of his previous office, he's going to feel the sense of joy coming here, even after years. But his office was also 20% upgrade of the previous office. After a few weeks, he'll forget that the new office is coming. Right? So what I've seen is that this philosophy has a lot of benefits. Like everything that I want to buy, I have this, okay, this is my next car. This is my next watch. This is my next everything, right? So the universe sort of, in a way, works towards getting these things for me. And I've seen this, I've followed it for the last 20 years of my life. And that when I look at it, there's so many hundreds of things that is done for me, right? So I'm a consultant. How much I charge depends on how much confidence I have. So I get up in the morning, I look around, oh, this is 25x, this is 200x, this is 500x. So everything I have is significantly better than I used to have earlier because they were increased substantially in, in multiples of X, I can almost know, oh, these speakers are so much better than my earlier speakers because they are really, really good as compared to my earlier speakers. If you upgrade so it's like your children growing up, which most of you may not know what it means, but you don't see them grow up, right? But you meet somebody after 10 years, you say, wow, completely transformed, right? So 4X philosophy will create that transformation in your life. And I'm just using money as a metric for it. But if you can change your life in multiples, then you will enjoy your life a lot more than changing it in increments. So that sort of summarizes one of the beliefs